Hi, Travis. Jennifer with NBC Sports.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you? Welcome.
I'm
You
doing
had
good.
one, you had 1 year of experience with Kyle Shanahan and his offense. Does that give you a whole lot of kind of knowledge or confidence getting into a year with him?
Um, it gives me a slight edge because I know what to expect. I know what the situation Kyle likes in his offense and the tempo he want to move the ball and the situation, the sets, the receiver sets, and Kyle the type of player that he wants a guy just learn and play each position out there.
Travis, my name is Matt Mayoko from NBC Sports Bay Area, and I'd heard Dante Whitner had told us that Kyle absolutely loved you. So, what is it about your skill set do you think fits best into a Kyle Shanahan system?
Speed. Kyle loves speed. Whenever there's a fast guy willing to make him play and Kyle willing to draw it up for you to make that play and put the speed on tape.
Hey, Travis, it's Josh Dubow from Associated Press. Just wondering, with no offseason, how do you go about sort of building up some rapport with Jimmy? And are there any plans at all for quarterbacks and receivers to maybe go off somewhere if you can't go to the team facilities and find places where you can throw at all?
No plans yet because it's still early in it. Eventually, I say about another 2 weeks or so, everyone will get together and figure out something to throw some balls and get that well-down timing together.
Hi, Travis. This is Matt Barrows with The Athletic. I was just wondering what the off-season program is like for you, the wide receivers. What is sort of the daily routine for your group?
I have a couple of players who I played with in the past and a couple of college players who I still see. Everyday routine. We go out, catch balls, still lift weights, still running, and just avoid crowds. Eventually I have a little space right here in my backyard with like 60, 70 worth of yards, and we just go back there and just do what we can.
Hey, Travis, Nick Wagner here from ESPN. I'm curious about the fact that you're coming into a team that has a lot of guys that are returning from last year. A lot of the coaches are returning. I know it's early and you're just kind of getting a feel for it, but can you see that even through virtual meetings that this is a team that's kind of close? And how do you think that continuity can help, going from 1 year to another?
Everyone well bonded. I've been in the meeting room with the special team guys and the receiver group, and everyone knows the ins and outs, and it's just like night and day for those guys. The bond is one of a kind, and when you have coaches and players together as a long period of time, everything come out to be well with each other.
Hey, Travis, it looks like there's going to be a lot of competition among the wide receivers. Maybe after the Debo in the first-round pick, it's kind of every man for himself. How do you view the competition? And when you sign with the 49ers, was it like, hey, you're going to come in and compete for a spot?
Yeah, absolutely. Before I even got off the phone, we know on both sides that I was coming in and compete. Nothing is given. Everything is earned. And that receiver room, each and every player knows that the first day we met, Wes told everybody that since we got another guys, we got a first-round pick, we got a couple guys coming in, this room is going to compete. And that's what made the receiver room so much better, that everyone's know they compete and everyone's helping each other out.
Travis, my name's Chris Biederman from the Sacramento Bee. Wondering where you are located right now, where you're living. And the second question is, I don't know how much of the offense you've been given in terms of the playbook, but have you noticed an evolution and growth within that scheme? Or is it larger, I guess, the breadth of it than what you experienced with Kyle in Cleveland?
First question, I'm back home in Florida. I'm still in Florida. I have a place over here in like Davie, Fort Lauderdale area. And your second question is, what was it again?
Are there differences in Kyle Shanahan's offense that you're noticing now compared to what it was like when you were with him in Cleveland?
You have a couple words that's different, but from my knowledge, the offense is exactly the same. You might have some adjustment where they run the depth deeper than what we ran it back in the day. You have a different name for it, but it's almost exactly the same. And Wes giving us and Mike McDaniel's giving us a great detail of breaking down film and just watching the plays and watching the cut-up tape.
You mentioned being in the special teams meetings. What is your expectation about what your role will be on special teams when practices resume?
Wherever I'm placed, it doesn't matter to me. Kick return or punt return, wherever I place, I'm willing to fill that role and make the best out of it.
Travis, what did you see from the postseason of the 49ers? You were watching it, obviously. What did you see as the strengths of Kyle Shanahan's offense?
I saw a bunch of guys competing. I think I was watching the Green Bay tape where they barely passed the ball. It was just run mostly the whole game. And guys were happy. You can see guys out there blocking for their teammates. And once you see a great commodity like that, it don't matter if you run the pass, as long as you win it, you should be happy.
Travis, what kind of role did Wes Welker have in the recruitment of you in free agency? And what is the attraction of coming here and being coached by Welker?
For instance, familiar faces, knowing that it was a couple of the coaches I already familiar with, and Wes was probably the first coach I've talked to during free agency. He was just giving me the rundown, and he's been where I'm trying to go. He played numerous of years, 13, 14 years, and he knows when you get in certain age of how your body move and different type of situations. So just talking to him and the great feeling, and he just telling me it's nothing given. You have to come in and compete and earn your role, and I was looking forward to that challenge.
Hey, Travis, Kyle Posey, Niners Nation. Just talking about some of the camaraderie. How is the personalities in that receiver room?
Bro, you have Bourne, which is outspoken. I think we've been on 4-5 meetings, and I see he's the dancing type. He gonna talk and he bring the positive energy. Debo, he got positive energy, and everyone have good communication with each other. No matter what's explained and what's going on, everyone on the same page.
Travis, how much did John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan being with the 49ers kind of make it a more attractive destination for you?
Winning. The coaches, John and the coaches, Kyle, have for each other, and I'm getting up in age and up in years and playing football in this sports, and I just want to win. So that's what brought me to the organization.